Hello viewers, Namaste. Welcome to my channel Journey to Wellness. I am Dr. Shweta Kumar and I am a practicing general physician. Geriatric age is often associated with lot of diseases, lot of chronic issues coming up, going up together, like say diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol. Many of them would have undergone, had kidney problems. They must have undergone many age-related surgeries, uh, angiograms, heart conditions and all. So it becomes very important when you're visiting a doctor to tell them about your medical history and about the medicines you take. And often there is an exhaustive list of medications which they might be taking, and while during consultation they might not recall all the medicines. It's very important for a treating doctor to know what conditions you have and what medicines you're taking. It could be the conditions with which you have come with might be because of your already disease condition, and so we need to know what medicines you are taking. Apart from that, there are many medicines which we have to be cautious before we are prescribing, so that it does not worsen your already conditions you are undergoing. So it is very important, to give you a good medical history. Now many time it happens when people come up, of course, with the geriatric age, say above 60, 70s or 80s. Often they have memory issues, anxieties, a lot of other things are there, and many times they might not be able to recall what they are taking. And yes, sometimes there's a different scenario as well, where the family members also are not aware of what the medicines their these elderlies have been taking at home. What is the frequency of medicines they take, and it becomes very difficult. Especially it becomes difficult when we are seeing someone in an emergency, you know because it is important to know the health conditions, but many a times we are not able to get a correct history, which would have definitely cut short the time period of the diagnosis. So in today's consultation, today's video, I'll focus on few important tips on your preparedness. What can you do, a pre-prepared format which you can present to the doctor, and it makes your consultation really quick. The time is not wasted in just writing down the medications and all, and it gives a quick view to the doctor as well as you do not forget to mention things. So this is what I called as a medical sheet, and this is a very important format. You can write it anywhere, just write it down, take a pic of it, keep a pic in your WhatsApp, in your mails, so that when you visit a doctor, say suppose you had a sudden visit to the doctor, so at least you have a document of what the history, the medical history. So coming to this medical sheet, what does this medical sheet show? You'll see I have written few points here. Medical sheet, first thing which you're going to, of course, mention the name and age of the person, so that there is a clarity of whose medical sheet it is. Second is, first we start with the history of illness. Note down all the illness, whichever illness the elderlies have or you have. If you are an elderly, be it a diabetes, write it for how many years. Say diabetes you have for 10 years, hypertension, Parkinson, thyroid issues, whatever, in the simplest form. You did not write a very complicated word. With your understanding or whatever the doctor has said you, just write it down. Apart from that, if you have underwent any form of surgeries in the past, any form of heart condition, say you underwent a surgery for renal stone, there was an angioplasty which was done in some year, any hip replacement, anything, you underwent any accident or something, so just write it down, point wise, so that it gives a quick view to the doctor of what you are undergoing. Second is, this is a very important section, all the medicines you take. Now this is a really important history for us. So say per se you're taking tab A, it could be any medicine, whichever you're taking. So tab A, how many mgs you say you're taking tab A 10 mg, and you take it after breakfast. So mention it after breakfast, one tablet each day. Say tab B, 500 mg you are taking just once daily after dinner. Likewise, if you're taking any supplements, even on and off, you might not be taking your medicines regularly, but on and off also, if you have been taking some form of medicines, just write it down, so that it's easy to recall. Third thing is very important, all the allergies. If you have taken any medicine by yourself or prescribed by a doctor and you have developed any form of allergies, please write it down so that you mention, write it with the name. Say you had taken particular medicine and with that the allergies happen. Write the name of that medicine so that while prescribing it, we just see that we don't give you those medicine or group of any those medicines. One more important thing is many times, in elderlies, they have also asked to avoid medicines, especially like chronic kidney conditions and all, where because of the deteriorating renal function, we have to see that there are certain medicines like the painkiller because they might further deteriorate the kidney function. So if you have any condition where doctor has asked you to avoid certain list of medicine, please note it down, please carry the list, and or you can just write it down. Third thing is, which I usually say in an elderly nowadays, in corona times also, many of the elderlies have been staying by themselves. They might be experiencing sudden onset of few symptoms which they just might ignore. It might have happened just for one day. But then if you have a condition, say like blood pressure, you have a diabetes, someone having any lung disorders from before. So just note down your blood pressure, keep a record of your blood pressures. Say check your blood pressure at least weekly once, and if you are sick, maybe daily or on alternate days, just note it down with the date. Say morning 8 o'clock you have checked your BP. If your BP was very high, you have your medicine, and then again recheck it after 2 hours, again check it at night time. So this gives us an idea of what, the medicines have been taking care of your blood sugars or not, blood pressures or all, or if there has been any variations, any fluctuations in the old age. Second is your blood sugar. Blood sugar is very important. See, many a times we see, elderly might just complain of an early morning sweating, early morning giddiness, which they say it was better. I had some food and I was better, but that could be an indication of them getting hypoglycemia. Their blood sugars might be tipping very low, or at times their blood sugars might be very high because of faulty, food conditions or per se some disease conditions. So it is important to keep a track of your blood sugars. Again, maybe weekly once, or if your sugars are not under control, then maybe on alternate days or as advised by your doctor. So you can take one fasting blood sugar maybe early in the morning whenever you wake up. Second reading is 2 hours after your breakfast, and another is at the night time before dinner. And the last is early morning. Some days you wake up, you had giddiness or anything has happened, check your BP as well as your blood sugar. This history, if you present at least, this last part of it, it is very very helpful, because sometimes when you visit the clinic, things might be normal, but when the that episode of giddiness, that episode of weakness had happened, it could be like that time the fluctuation was there. In a busy setup, this is a very important, this entire document is very important, and I suggest for everyone, please make a history sheet record for yourself. Make a history sheet record especially for the geriatric population, so that it becomes very easy for the doctors as well, and they at all don't miss any symptoms. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I wish you all a very healthy and safe life. Thank you so much.